Have you ever wondered what the one quality is that really separates the most successful people from everybody else? What's that single thing that's at the core of all great achievements? Well, today, we're going to dive deep into the raw, unfiltered power of self-discipline.
So what is the real difference, right? Why is it that some people just seem to accomplish so much more, while others feel stuck? Is it just luck, raw talent, maybe a better background? Well, the answer, according to the material we're looking at today, is actually a lot simpler than you'd think. And it all starts on this really popular but completely imaginary little island.
You heard that right. It's estimated that about 80% of the population spends most of their time living on Someday Isle. You know this place. It's where you go when you say, someday I'll start that business, or someday I'll finally get in shape. It's a place paved with good intentions, but not much else.
Okay, so let's take a trip. We're officially arriving at Someday Isle. But as you can see, this is no tropical paradise. It's actually a trap. And its #1 export? Excuses.
Now you gotta learn the local language here. The folks on this island, they suffer from a condition called excusitis, and let me tell you, it is absolutely fatal to success. These things on the screen, they might sound like really valid reasons for being stuck, but they're not. They're just well-dressed justifications for doing nothing.
So what's the first critical step to achieving anything? You gotta leave. You have to make a conscious, deliberate decision to vote yourself off this island and take complete ownership of your life. It all boils down to that powerful idea. If it's to be, it's up to me.
That's a fair question, though, isn't it? We are all absolute masters at rationalizing our own behavior. So how do you cut through your own BS and figure out if your reason is legit or if it's just another free pass to stay on the island?
Well, here's the dead simple test. Just ask yourself this one question. Has anyone else on Earth had my exact same problem, or even worse, and still managed to become successful anyway? The answer is almost always a resounding yes. Millions of people have overcome way worse circumstances. This one question just completely dismantles almost every excuse we can cook up, and it puts the responsibility right back where it belongs, on us.
Okay, so you've made the decision. You're leaving the island. But now you need to know what you're up against, because there are two incredibly powerful, totally natural forces that are going to be constantly trying to pull you right back to shore. So, meet your two biggest enemies. First up, the path of least resistance. This is just our default human setting, right? We're wired to do what's easy. But the second one, the expediency factor, is even more dangerous. This is that deep desire for immediate gratification. It's choosing what's fun and easy right now instead of doing what's hard but necessary for success down the road.
So if those are the enemies, what's our weapon? What's the one quality, the one master key that can beat these forces and finally unlock all that potential you have?
And here's the good news. It is not some hidden secret that's only for the elite. It's a quality that is available to every single one of us. It's the foundation that all real success is built on. And that magic quality is, you guessed it, self-discipline.
This is probably the best definition of self-discipline you will ever find. I mean, look at what it doesn't say. It has nothing to do with being motivated or being in a good mood or feeling inspired. Nope, it's about taking action, period, regardless of how you feel. It's about you being the master of your feelings, not the other way around. And look, Napoleon Hill, a guy who studied the most successful people of his time for decades, he came to the exact same conclusion. Self-discipline isn't just a key. He called it the master key. Why? Because it's the one that unlocks all the other doors to wealth, to health, and to happiness.
All right, so we get the what and the why. Now it's time for the how. Let's get really practical. We're going to break down 3 foundational disciplines you can start practicing today to build this mental muscle. Think of this as your personal training program to leave Someday Isle for good.
It all starts right here. You have to, and I mean have to, accept 100% responsibility for your life. And this isn't about blaming yourself, it's about reclaiming your power. The second you stop blaming other people or circumstances, you get back the power to actually change your situation.
And here's a powerful little mental tool for you. You actually cannot be angry and accept responsibility at the exact same time. The two feelings are mutually exclusive. So the moment you feel anger or frustration, just say, I am responsible. It literally short-circuits the blame game and clears your head so you can look for solutions. It's the ultimate antidote to negative emotions.
Okay, next up, you need a destination.
Because a goal that isn't written down on paper is just a wish. It has no real power. The disciplined act of physically writing down your goals does something amazing. Psychologically, it programs your subconscious mind to start hunting for opportunities and resources that you otherwise would have completely missed. It's like turning on the search function in your brain.
And if you think this is just some motivational fluff, check out the data. The difference is just dramatic. In one study, people who simply wrote down their New Year's resolutions were over 10 times more likely to actually achieve them. 10 times! I mean, that is an unbelievable return on investment for a few minutes with a pen and paper. In fact, let's put an even crazier number on it. The source material suggests that the disciplined habit of writing your goals down and then reviewing them every single day can increase your probability of success by as much as 1,000%. It literally turns your brain into a goal-seeking missile.
And finally, discipline isn't a one-time thing. It's a lifelong commitment. You have to decide that you're going to become the very best at what you do. And that means committing yourself to continuous, never-ending learning and self-improvement.
And there's a really simple, tangible formula for this. The most successful people and companies invest about 3% of their income back into their own development. So if you earn $50,000 a year, that's just $1,500 for books, courses, seminars, whatever it takes. It is the single best investment you will ever make, an investment in yourself. So what's the real prize at the end of all this? What's the ultimate payoff? Well, it's not just about getting more money or a fancier car. The true reward of discipline is so much deeper than that.
You see, every single time you choose the hard right over the easy wrong, you're literally forging your character. Your self-esteem skyrockets because you prove to yourself over and over again that you're the kind of person who keeps promises to yourself. In the end, you don't just get your goals, you become the person who is capable of achieving them.
So, what this all boils down to is that your future isn't some far-off place. It's being built right now, today, in the small, disciplined choices that you make. So the real question isn't what you'll do someday, it's what single discipline you will commit to starting this very day. Because your answer to that question will determine everything else.